Hello guys, my name is Andi Afdal Giva Ramadan. You can call me Afdal. I am a 12th grader from SMA Negeri 1 Simpang 4 School. And to be specifically, I'm from class 12 Science 2. So today I will review a movie called Silent Voice / Koe no Katachi. This is a Japanese animated movie, and usually Japanese animated movie have two titles in it. So the English title is A Silent Voice, and the Japanese title is called Koe no Katachi. The ripple effect of bullying come back to haunt a high school student years later. And over the course of 2 ambitiously overstuffed hours. In A Silent Voice or Koe no Katachi, which was adapted from the popular manga series by Yoshitoki Oima. Packed with drama, laughter, tears, and at least 2 suicide attempts, this movie succeeds make grown men like me cry twice. I've already watched this movie like 2 times already, and I cried twice. The story, written for the screen by Reiko Yoshida, follows Shoya Ishida, a taciturn teenage boy who tries to jump off the bridge at the start of the film. Soon after, we learn that when he was back in 6th grade, Shoya terrorized a new classmate named Shoko Nishimiya, a deaf-mute girl who couldn't be more gentle and kind, even when she's the brunt of everyone's jokes. A decade later, Shoya has never managed to shed the bully label of his youth, becoming an outcast in his own right who's now shunned by the rest of his school. He tracks down Shoko, who he hasn't seen since they were kids, in the hopes that she will pardon his terrible behavior. Their very long and awkward friendship, or courtship if you can call it that, occupies the majority of the film, with the 2 damaged souls searching for some kind of solace in each other's company, you know what I'm saying? But communication between them is not that simple. Even if Shoya tries to learn sign language, while the lasting effects of their trauma seem to leave permanent wounds. Yeah, that's how you say it. Where director Yamada excels is in depicting the interior world of the 2 main characters, paying particular attention to details, whether visual or sonic, that seem to place a constant divide between Shoya and Shoko. In one sequence, he creeps up behind her and she only realizes he's there when a bunch of pigeons suddenly fly away. In another, he placed his hand on a railing, and the reverberation signal his presence to a waiting Shoko. And when Shoya becomes the school loser himself, he sees everyone else with a big X, like this big X across their face, as if they've become abstract manifestation of his own rejection. Alongside the rich animation work by Futoshi Nishiya, the sound design by Yota Tsuruoka and Hiromune Kurahashi uses lots of ambience to contrast the audible life of Shoya with the silent one of Shoko. It's such a chasm that seems to keep them apart while their shared positions as teenage pariahs. Not to the mention that fact that neither of them seems to have a father figure in their life. It is what ultimately may unite them someday. Yeah. The conclusion that I get from this movie is do not ever to commit it to suicide, because this movie is show at least 2 suicide attempt, and because you are not the only one who has burdens in this world. So my opinion to this movie is this is a really good movie. You should watch at least once. Yeah, I'm highly recommendation this movie. This is a really good movie, and thanks for hearing me talking about this movie. Thanks for watching, and thank you. See ya.